Kids born in the 1960s, raised in the 1970s, and fully unleashed in the 1980s were built different. Not because they were special, not because they were superheroes, but because no one was watching, and somehow they survived. We grew up in a time when be home before dark was the only safety rule. No GPS, no texting, no parents tracking your every move. When the streetlights came on, that was your warning. If you weren't home soon after, you better have a really good story. We left the house in the morning and didn't come back until dinner. Our parents had no idea where we were. And honestly, they didn't ask. We rode bikes miles away from home. No helmets, no water bottles, no cell phones. Just a bike, a friend, and the confidence of someone who didn't know what liability was. We drank from garden hoses and somehow lived. We played tackle football on concrete, baseball in the street with parked cars as foul poles. If a window broke, you ran. If you got hurt, you walked it off. Blood meant you were still alive. Adults didn't hover. They didn't mediate every argument. They didn't call the school because someone hurt your feelings. If you got bullied, you were told to stand up for yourself, or avoid that kid, or figure it out. And somehow we did. We learned independence early. We learned consequences early. We learned that the world wasn't padded for our protection. We climbed trees that would definitely get a playground shut down today. We built ramps out of scrap wood and launched ourselves into the air, with absolutely no plan for landing. If something broke, you fixed it. If you lost something, it was gone. If you forgot your lunch, you were hungry. There was no calling home. And yet, we learned responsibility. We weren't fearless. We were just allowed to fail. We got bored, and instead of being entertained by screens, we invented games, started businesses like lemonade stands, or just disappeared into the woods for hours. No adults, no supervision, just imagination and curiosity. We learned social skills the hard way, face-to-face, eye contact, real conversations. If you wanted to talk to someone, you called their house, and their parents answered. That alone built character. We learned patience waiting for dial-up internet. We learned problem solving before Google existed. We memorized phone numbers. We navigated cities with paper maps. We learned resilience because no one rushed in to save us from discomfort. And here's the thing. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't always safe. And yes, some of it was downright reckless. But it built something rare. Self-reliance, thick skin, adaptability. We learned how to read people, how to survive awkwardness, how to make decisions without asking permission. We weren't supervised. We were trusted. And trust changes a kid. It teaches them to rise or fall and get back up. Today's kids aren't weak. They're just growing up in a different world. But those kids from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, they were shaped by freedom. Freedom to explore. Freedom to mess up. Freedom to learn the hard way. They didn't grow up faster because they wanted to. They grew up faster because they had to. And maybe that's why, even now, they can adapt to anything.